So, an interesting topic has come to mind about the world of retail and the fact that it affects pretty much everyone on the planet, and nobody realizes how much of an effect it has on basically everything. Like, the economy is so much based on retail, but the people in retail are not appreciated the way they should be because of the total abuse that we put up with all the time. And like day in and day out, we don't even get paid like enough for it.
Well,
So
you have to remember too that I hate like when you have those people, like those cashiers, they'll stand there. Like one time I was at Superstore, and for those of you not in Canada, it's a grocery store / whatever store.
laws, you should all know that.
Yeah, and we go to the till, my friend Lisa and I, and this biatch is sitting there texting. She doesn't say hi, she doesn't say anything. She's sitting there texting with like her phone in her pussy or something like that. And she gives me this look like I've interrupted her fucking like lick me session. And it pissed me off because like people at my store, because I work at Zellers, and people at my store, if they would never do that. And if they did, they just, God only knows what would happen.
Those are the people that don't belong in retail though. Because, I mean, okay, there's a difference between the people that deserve the shit that, you know, gets put in their faces. Like, okay, the fucking bitch at Arnold Churgan, the shoe store that we went into, is like, you know, because I work at Payless Shoes, so I'm like, hey, let's see what they have, let's see if they're any better. And of course not. And it's like the stupid Asian bitch that's following me around with her little shoebox. I'm like, finally, I just got sick of it, and I was just like, hi, because, you know, she had not acknowledged because, like, that I was there.
Yeah.
And then she was just like, hi. And then she tapped her box. Like, not that. She tapped, anyway, so I was so.
Did she pet it too, girl?
No, I didn't.
Anyway, moving.
No, but anyway, so we continued, and I was just so mad, but like, it's people like that that don't deserve to be in retail. And then there are people that are genuinely nice, like, I try to be nice all the time, but I still get, like, the worst treatment from customers, even though I totally do not deserve it.
Well, and like, the thing that people have to understand too, though, is like, okay, the customer is always right. My favorite thing. They're right to a certain point, because when you think you're right to the point where you get to determine the prices on the goddamn items, this is no marketplace. You don't come up and say, oh, well, I'll give you $5 for it. One time, this was last month or something like that, this lady comes up with this, I think it was like a Disney umbrella. That shit's expensive, because it's licensed, right? Like, it costs money. They pay for the name. Anyway, moving on. She's like, I'll give you $5 for it. That's all it's worth. And I'm like, well, this really is not a marketplace. You don't get to haggle me. The price is the price. Like, I can give it to you for 20% off because it's got one little spot of dust that I'll leave there just for your well-being. Yeah. And she's just like, I'll go to Walmart. I will go to Walmart and just watch your business will fail. And I'm just like, well, I don't really care. I'm satisfied until I like go. Like, just leave me alone.
I love the people like that though, because it's like, it's advertised on the sticker what it's worth and what you have to pay for it. So I mean, if you don't want to pay you that money, then don't.
I know, it's like, are you joking?
Like, I had a person, just today I had a person haggle me for a pair of shoes. Haggle me for, he's just like, there's a spot of dust. He actually said that.
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of giggling to myself when he said that. And he's just like, it's a little dirty right there. And then his girlfriend's just like, shut up. Because she's just like, this is for the people trying on the shoes. And then so I was just like, so my manager's just like, the most we can do is 5%. I'm like, bitch, we don't do that here.
Well, I mean, to a degree, I believe, okay, basically the business tactic at Zellers is like, oh yeah, well, we have to compete with Walmart, so let's open early, close late, and let's do like 70% off one weekend. I'm like, that just damages the reputation. And like I always say, like a place like Aritzia, they have TNA pants and whatnot, and that shit never goes on sale, but everyone has it because that's just accepted that that's how much it costs.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like, you know, and it works in all industries. Like, I mean, people think that because it's Zellers that, you know, they get to haggle the price or whatever, but I mean, it's the same anywhere. Like, it's no different than pricing on a pair of designer jeans. Like, it says $280 on the ticket price, and you're going to pay $280. Like, you're not going to walk up and be like, this isn't good enough, I want it for $150.
Well, and on top of that, like, I can easily give you, like, say 20% off. And that is a lot compared to most businesses, because most businesses, they hoard their cash, because, like, seriously, a discount's a discount for a reason, because the price is what you pay for it. If it's 20% off for everyone, then the price isn't $14.99 or $149.99, you know, and that's what I mean. It's just like, well...
They must just lower it permanently.
Yeah, and then people still want more. It's just like they want it for nothing and yesterday.
Yeah. Well, and then the stupid thing about it is, like, they don't realize that, I mean, when we sell these things, like, the whole circle around everything is for money. Like, I'm nice to you because I want to get paid. I'm nice to you because I want you to buy things. The more you pay for things, the more you buy, the better chance I have, one, of getting a raise, better chance of two, that I'll get more hours.
Well, exactly. And on top of that, like, I hate those people who really damage the reputation of service industry workers, whether it's food or a clothing store, it doesn't really matter. It's those people who go like, that's not my freaking job. And it's like, yes, it's your job. Like, it just really pisses me off when, okay, two things piss me off. The customers who the customers who sit there and they'll go, okay, well, I do this and this, and yeah, I'm better at it than you, and this is wrong, customer's always right. Those are the people who have never worked in service. And then you have those, like, cashiers and shit that give you such bad attitude. It's a wonder how they ever work there. And it's just like, it's a never-ending chain. It's condoning something like that, that behavior.
The customer's always right thing is so flawed, though, because, okay, I used to work at Starbucks over all the way, and they had this policy of just say yes, so you're, like, not supposed to say no to a customer ever. At least that's what the premise was when I was trained. And then so it turned out eventually that you'd say no a surprising amount of times, considering how you were trained. Because, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, if a customer is just like, I want my drink for free, or I want $20 at your till, just say yes!
Yeah, like, it's ridiculous. And it's that gray area thing where management can't crack down on you because they know they're wrong. I mean, they'll strive and strive and strive to make you crumble at the feet. And, like, it's like, okay, basically, if you don't do what a customer says, like, as long as it's within, not even reason, like, as long as it's not like a bomb threat, then management will come along and they'll be like, oh yeah, and you'll look like the tard, when really, they're supposed to back you up unless you're being completely unprofessional. And they never even talk to you about it.
The Payless kind of gets screwed up with that, though, because the managers will back up the employees no matter, like, what the employees say. But when a customer complains about it, like, the complaint goes all the way up to the president of the company, and that's how seriously they take it. That's why I'm afraid of getting, like, complained against, because I don't want the president knowing my name. But no, and then so everyone kind of takes the hit. I mean, it's kind of good at the same time because you can't fire, like, an entire stores with their employees.
Exactly.
But it's still like, if I make a mistake and they stand behind it, they also take the hit, and I feel a little bit bad.
Well, yeah, like, honestly, I'm sure I've had customer complaints, but it was nothing that was completely out of line. It's like, you come up to me and you're just like, okay, it's even little things like, I have my hand out to take the change or whatever, and they'll throw it on the counter. Like, bitch, fine, or like, okay, my big thing is, like, today even at Walmart, I go up and the girl doesn't say hi to me. She looks right at me, gives me a dirty look, and then rings through my thing. I didn't thank her. I walked away. And it's just like, she's like, oh, asshole, but like, it's just like that when a customer comes up to you and they'll put the thing on the counter and then they'll, like, gaze into the distance. It's like, what do you want me to do with this? You want the price, bitch? I won't ring you through unless you say hello.
Oh, I hate those people on their cell phones. I had one of those. Both her and her friend were on their cell phones. I didn't say a word to them. I was just like...
I'm not that bad. I give them that look, I'm like, hang up your fucking cell phone, with just the way I stare at them. And they're just like...
She was talking about her boyfriend lying on top of her last night.
Really?
Actually.
Oh. Well, I mean, I don't even care what you're, like, if you're talking to your kids, it's like, Johnny, do not touch the fucking, just 1 second. Do not touch the fucking oven. How much is it? Johnny, I told you no. And it's like, ma'am, please.
Keep your kids on a leash.
Fuck off. Yeah, like, don't leave your goddamn kids alone. Like, it's not even that. It's just, like, if you're ready to pay for it, then hang up your fucking phone or walk around until you are done.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, you shouldn't even be doing it at a place like that, or any store for that matter. It should be a private matter.
I think this should be the end of our tranny rant.
Okay.
It's gone on for a time. So we will see you on our next video.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye. Love you.